Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at the Bills entering play here. They come in off a loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple months. 5 wins in their last 8 games. Meanwhile, for the visiting Falcons, and I don't think from what we saw down on the field before the game there's any doubt they're ready to roll.
They pass the eye test, don't they? This team looks fired up and ready to play.
And we are underway in Buffalo. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Play action. Now it's Allen. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Here's the first carry of the game for Zach Moss. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Allen going to give it to Moss. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. So, Charles, here we are, Week 17. Both of these teams playing their 16th game of the regular season. And obviously for decades, that was the full season. But as we all know, a little strange, still one more game to go next week.
Yeah, Brandon, I think we're both interested to see how things play out next week because we know their division titles and wild card spots up for grabs. So those teams, no doubt, they'll be all in. But how would you like to go in front of a team that's 3-13 and say, okay, guys, one more time, let's go get them. If we win, it benefits someone else.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll give this to Moss running right. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Chase Young racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. Matt Ryan, the longtime Falcon, a veteran who's been in the league since '08, ready to guide this Atlanta offense.
I loved his quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger, throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Ryan now off the bootleg. The numbers for Davis, looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
On play action, Allen. Diggs with a good footwork. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will tie our score here this opening quarter of play. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Able to fight through one tackle. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Play action. It's Ryan. Rolling to his right. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front. Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. 2nd and 10. To the air, Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10.
That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
He's going to go deep for Beasley. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away. On the return is Sims. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Well, the Falcons back out getting set for this next drive. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about to get to the playoffs in the NFL, you have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat those teams first. That's your #1 path to getting there, and they can get that done in this game.
This is caught by Tate, and he will be taken down inside the Buffalo 20. They chalked that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Ryan going to give this to Davis. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Mike Davis. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So that drive, 4 plays, and the capper, a 19-yard touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense.
Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Chase Young, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
Yeah, and you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Allen to the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Left side caught by Diggs. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Buying time to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Allen going to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Oluwakin. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback. Buffalo offense back out ready to go. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, you know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously.
Oh, now Breida loses it, and the Falcons grab it, and he's got room. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. Coup now for the point after. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback. Out come the Bills as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And they will be in the playoffs as champs of the AFC East. But as it stands right now, Charles, they still would have to host a game on Wild Card Weekend because they're still looking up at that #1 seed.
And that's when you tell your team, remember, guys, at the beginning of the season, what was our deal? Let's win our division and get to the playoffs. That was job one. Let's not get greedy about the whole thing because whether or not they end up with a first-round bye or not, you and I both know this team's going to be a tough out in the playoffs.
And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run. 6
puts it on the carpet. It's out, and the Falcons grab it. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. This is Davis. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. And now hang on here because down on the field and appearing to be grimacing in some pain is the tight end, Zach Ertz. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Ryan. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They have the great starting field position, now facing 3rd down. To throw is Ryan. Touchdown, Falcons! Steven Sims Jr., his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are able to add on to their first half lead.
You know, in golf, they often talk about playing the course and not worrying about what the other players are doing, what their scores are. That's essentially what we're seeing from this offense. They're just having fun and doing what they feel like doing today.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback. Now here's the Falcons defense getting set to go again. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
2 yards, good enough for a first. Going with Moss on the ground. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. Throwing now is Allen. Oh, going for Sanders downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First grab for Fitzgerald. He's got a first down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I'm here all day. 49's the mic. Watch 49.
Davis running left. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now it's Ryan. Caught right side, Tate. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 42. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, Never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, Ryan. And this one is incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Ryan, he's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On 3rd down, Ryan. They'll set up the screen with Davis. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
The whole idea of the screen pass is to fool the defense in a big way and create a big play.
They weren't fooled.
Not 1 second, not one bit. How about them figuring it out, diagnosing it, and spilling it for lost yardage?
Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Larry Fitzgerald. His first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons continue to pour it on.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. So that drive goes 8 plays, and the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback. The Bills going to take over now late in this first half. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. He hits Beasley right side. And he goes out right around the 39. Allen to Beasley, first down Buffalo. Allen now looks to throw. Looking for Beasley, got him on the slant. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. And the Falcons grab it. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Following the fumble recovery, it's Ryan. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. 2nd and 5.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Now Ryan. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Matt Ryan now 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Falcons will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Second and 2. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. A final shot before half for Allen. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started over at the Superdome in New Orleans. And it's the Saints who have the lead in the second quarter. Jameis Winston with 3 touchdowns.
All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks. Yeah, that's up. To consider, are we in for more one-way traffic here in this second half? It has not been a competitive game to this point. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? Who? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And a little floater there is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They go play action with Ryan. He'll buy some time right. He's going to let one fly for Tate, and that'll be incomplete. They took their shot, but the coverage up to the task, and it forces a 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. He's got his man. This is Tate. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points? Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Olivier Vernon. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Allen, and Diggs has it. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he does not get to the 1st down marker as they stop him at the 19. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it, but it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop him before he could get to the marker.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this returnable for Sims. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give him 5 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Atlanta regains possession of the football. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. Oh, fighting off the defender. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Letting one go deep for the end zone. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Matt Ryan connecting on his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Falcons add on.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the Falcons score to cap it off. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback. Buffalo set to get the football back here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
On first down, Allen. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down. To throw again on second down, Allen. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down. And again, it's Allen. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down. Third quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Moss out of the shotgun. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now Allen. And this is going to be incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the third quarter. It's a first down and more for Davis. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. 109 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you're talking about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to...
It's caught inside the 25. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try and run for it with Davis. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Mike Davis with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Falcons look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Throwing again on second down. Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Bills on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6. To the air. Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. From midfield, here's Allen. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Chase Young in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. The Bills on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end, Knox. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They're going to run for it. It's Moss. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. No dice for Sean McDermott and the offense. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created the push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
Well, here's Davis to run again on 2nd. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Play action. It's Ryan. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Here's Davis to run again on 2nd. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. And they're going to speed things up here. on third down. Davis. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Well, let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Coup for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback. The Bills offense back out onto the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Tyler Davison hauling it off the edge to sack him.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Big offensive explosion help leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Atlanta, they improve their mark to